What's going on, FG fam? Hope you all are having a fantastic day as we are back here with the New York Knicks franchise, MyNBA, here on NBA 2K21 NextGen. We are in the playoffs. Had a little unfortunate thing happen with the final episode of the regular season and didn't feel like it was high quality enough to put out for you guys, so instead, surprise, we're going to start the postseason today as our New York Knicks are going to go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs, and we're going to have to take care of the 8 seed, which does feature ex-New York Knick Immanuel Quickley. Cleveland Cavaliers finished the season 43-39. We were 57-25 to take the 1 seed. No team winning 60 games in the Eastern Conference. That's fine with me, though. Here we are at Madison Square Garden. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. It's exactly what we provide here on this channel. And make sure you guys are dropping a comment to help support the channel and push this video in the YouTube algorithm. Every single engagement helps. I appreciate all you guys. Let's get this playoff series underway as we have Jarrett Allen and Marvin Bagley going for the tip-off, and it is won by Jarrett Allen. Look at that. They both missed. Kaliko with the ball. He's going to give it over to Zach LaVine. Here we go. Underway in game number 1 of the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Zach LaVine has been the catalyst of this team since he's come back from injury. We'll see if he can do a really nice job leading this squad. Here's Kira Lewis, nice little sidestep. He is going to try to drive, and he is blocked, but the ball goes out of bounds. Ball remains with the Knicks. Not a lot of time to shoot, though. They end up not scoring. Here's 9:07 to go. Clarkson from deep. He hits and gives the Cavaliers a 3-0 lead. Here's Zach LaVine, 19 seconds to shoot. He gets it over to Kaliko. Kaliko backs up a little. He's going to take the 3, and he is the first points of the playoffs for the New York Knicks. Tie game at 3. Here's the pass over. Kira Lewis from deep. And dueling 3-pointers here from both of these teams. 6-3 is the score. Here's Zach LaVine with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. LaVine on the drive passes it over to Jarrett Allen. Nice little dish and swish. 8-3. Here's a nice pass over there and a nice 2-point bucket from Clarkson to draw this one close to 8-5. Here's another drive, and that is Garland on the drive. Very nice play. 8-7's the score at this point. This one's a miss, and it's a rebound for Jarrett Allen, and he pushes it ahead to Kira Lewis. Kira Lewis now has an opportunity, and he will pass it right back to Jarrett Allen. Back over to Kira Lewis looking for the screen. And he will pass it over to Zach LaVine, who takes the side 3 and gets it to go down. Timeout, Cavaliers. Feeling the pressure at home are the Knicks. They got to win in front of these home fans. Here's Quickley now, the former Knick. He's used to this arena. He passes it out to Benji Jasper. That is a user-created prospect, I believe. Pepperjack Jag, shout out to him. Here's Jasper over to Porter Jr. from deep, and that is good. 12-11. 14-11 at this point. Here's Juice Manley in the game now. He gets it over to Carter Galt, who has been awesome off the bench all year long. Carter Galt for 3. Drops that. 16-14 is your score with just 53 seconds left. A nice little steal and push ahead to Juice Manley, who gets it over to Carter Galt. He will draw the foul and make the bucket. Gimme that and one, Carter Galt. 48 seconds remained at that point. Now 10 seconds here. Cavs trying to get the last points of the quarter. And there's Weisbeck with the points. 18-17. Last shot. Carter Galt doesn't actually take a shot. Didn't like his look, and I guess he didn't want to ruin his shooting percentage. But we are going to go into the tunnel in game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And it is 18-17. Now into the second quarter of this one from deep to start it. Nice 3-ball for Colin Sexton. Knicks take the lead early on in the second quarter. Here's a nice pass inside. Garland, he ends up missing. He'll pass it outside to Bagley, who will drain the 3-ball. The center going from deep. We got a couple centers here that can shoot from deep. Porter Jr., nice drive, and the Cavs on a nice little run. Biggest lead was the Knicks by 5 up to that point. 25-22 here later on. LaVine for 3. He ties the ball game up at 25. The Garden's getting a good one here tonight, folks. Here's Juice Manley, backs up outside the arc, and he is going to pull up from deep. Nice 3 ball for Juice Manley. And as you can see, the little graphic leads the NBA in 3-point percentage this year. You'll love to see it. Here's Juice Manley again. Another 3 drained by the rookie. 31-30 is the score. Now 32-31 on a Cav lead. Here is Sexton. Getting outside the arc. Nice pass inside. What a beautiful dish to Jared Allen for the lead. New York up 1. Here is a 3 ball for Clarkson. He hits from deep. Both these teams hitting from all over the floor. There's Manley on a miss, but look at Obi Toppin. He's in there. And back over to Juice Manley. He makes it the second time. So, hey, Juice Manley can miss 1, but he's not going to miss 2 in a row. That guy is too good from deep. Here's Manley again from the corner for 3. Juice Manley is killing it right now off the bench. 41-39. Here's a 3 ball for Cleveland. Clarkson hits from deep. They lead by 1. Bagley just strong-arming on the interior over Zach LaVine. 44-41. It's a 3-point lead for Cleveland. Nice pass from Carter Galt to Obi Toppin in the corner to tie it at 44. First half coming to a close. Quickly gets it over to Wisebeck, over to Bagley. Bagley trying to drive in. That was a really nice hook. 46-44. Later on, Cavs have an opportunity to take a bigger lead. Here's Wisebeck on the drive and the dunk. One-handed right-hand dunk. 48-44. Last shot of the half belongs to Brooks, and he hits it. Official review here. They're going to take a look. A little bit of controversy. They are going to review this at the Garden, and this shot would take this within 1. You can see he jumps up. The ball is out of his hand before the basket lights up. That is, without a doubt, a good bucket, as the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey, looking to get this one right. No doubt that one is a good bucket, and it is 48-47 at the half, as they do give him the bucket. The call gets overturned. They didn't give it to him at first, but there we go. Tyler Brooks making the final bucket of the first half. We'll be right back. And we're back, and you can see top performers. Juice Manley with his 12 points off the bench. 1-point lead for the Cavs, shooting a better field goal percentage. But the assisting from the Knicks just a tad little wee bit better. So kind of even game going on here right now. Shooting percentage a little better for the Cavs. The Knicks are hitting more threes. We'll see what happens as we get into the second half. Oh, never mind. Sorry, guys. Big sad. This is what the video looked like. What you are seeing on your screen. For some reason, it did not record in the proper resolution, so there is no way I'm going to bring you guys a crappy video. So there you see, the Knicks do win game number 1 by 5 points. It was an amazing game. Unfortunately, couldn't bring you the second half. It was a wild first half, as you can see. Marvin Bagley just killed us, 28 points. Guy was killing it out there, but our Knicks able to overcome the one-man team tonight in Marvin Bagley, and we will bring you guys game number 2 right now at Madison Square Garden. Knicks have a 1-0 series lead. Jared Allen, 9.7 points a game. We'll see if he can live up to that. Of course, lineups are the same. It's Garland, Clarkson, Okoro, Jackson, and Bagley for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we will see if we can take a 2-0 series lead tonight. That would be huge for the remainder of the series. Jared Allen versus Bagley is the key matchup. Bagley, of course, averaging over 20 a game. We'll see if we can slow him down. He had 28 last game. We're going to try to slow him down, and he will win the tip-off this time, unlike game number 1. So here's Cleveland ready to set the tone. Marvin Bagley going to get it outside to Okoro. Okoro's open, but just won't pop it right now. He goes right over to the top of the key. He will not make that, but Garland, nice Rebound, he can't get the second chance points, and Sexton's going to bring it up here. Sexton over to Kira Lewis. Lewis back to Sexton in the corner. Sexton's going to try to get around, and very nice take from Colin Sexton to give the Knicks the 2-0 lead. Garland from deep hits 3-2 as Cleveland's first points again is a 3. Here's a big pass inside to Bagley, and the Cavs with a big run in the first quarter lead at 13-7. Now later on 13-9. Bagley passing to a wide open Clarkson for a side angle 3. He gets that to go. 16-9. Now we're at 16-12. Here's Zach LaVine trying to bring the Knicks back, and the 3 ball will do just that. Just 1 point down here in the first quarter as Bagley draws the foul on Cecil Gordon and makes the bucket. So an and one opportunity for Bagley, already with 10 points in this game. He makes the and one, and it's 19-15. Carter Galt nails the 3. Still a 1-point game. 4:16 to play first quarter. Passing from Jasper out to Bagley for 3. This guy is killing it right now. Here's Carter Galt, though, trying to match. He can't make it. Kaliko with a nice board. It ends up in the hands of Colin Sexton for 3. He gets it to go. 22-21 later on. Nice side 3 for Carter Galt. He has been amazing tonight, pulling the old Juice Manley from game 1. Here's Bagley inside trying to push, do a little post move. Nice little spin move. And the game tied at 24. Cavs get the lead back, up 4 points. There's a miss from Galt, and now the push ahead for the Cavs, and that ends up being points scored by Weisbeck. A 6-point lead for Cleveland. Here's the push over to Carter Galt for 3 from the side, cutting that lead in half to a 3-point lead. However, Cleveland gets a bucket. They're up 5 at this point, 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Nice 3 from the corner for Brooks. 2-point game in this one. Now a 4-point game. Here's Galt. Big shot, no good. Side iron, and that is the end of the first quarter. Cleveland takes a 34-30 lead into the tunnel. We'll be right back after this. And we're back for the second quarter of this ball game. Kira Lewis over to Graham. Graham gets it over to Obi Toppin for 3. He hits. 36-33 the score. And then eventually later on with a big run, Cavaliers have a 43-33 lead. Here's Kira Lewis. He gets it over to Juice Manley for 3 coming off the bench. You don't want him to get hot if you're the Cavs, especially after game 1. Here's Manley trying to drive in. Instead, he'll pass it out to Kira Lewis. Then Manley trying to get himself open. Manley takes the screen. Manley shoots the 3 with a hand in his face and gets it to go. What a shot. 45-39. Here's Lewis. He gets it over to Graham. Graham now taking it right side, and Graham with a one-handed slam. I totally didn't mean for that to rhyme. There it is. The one-handed dunk from Graham. Nice little spin. 47-41. 6-point lead for the Cavs at this point. Here's Carter Galt from deep, and he hits. 47-44, 3-point game for Cleveland. Here's Okoro. He's going to hit from deep for Cleveland to give them that 6-point lead back. Still 50-44 with 3 minutes to play, just over 3 minutes. Here's Tyler Brooks looking to make a little fancy footwork, and then the 3 from deep is good. Tyler Brooks, one of your players. He's doing a great job here on the Knicks. 52-47. There's Clarkson from deep. Oh, man, they're going from all over the world here. It's like a game of around the world. Here's Carter Galt from the corner. Another 3 ball goes down. 5-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Under a minute to play in the half, and they drain a 3 on the other end. 58-50. Here's Zach LaVine looking to drive with this. And LaVine passes it over to Carter Galt. Takes the pass outside the arc. LaVine inside the arc, and he hits the 2. Mid-ranger danger. We don't say that a lot around here. Not a lot of mid-range shots go down. Here's Jaren Jackson. He misses the final shot of the half. And the Cavs take a 6-point lead into the tunnel at 58-52. We will be back right after this. And we're back to take a look at the halftime report. 58-52. Cavs shooting a better percentage yet again in this game. More rebounds as well. And that is what is giving them the advantage right now. Marvin Bagley, 20 first half points. He has been killing this team. Carter Galt with 15. Here comes Lewis, and Kira Lewis makes it and draws the foul to open the second half. 58-54, make it 58-55. Just a three-point game for the Cavs. Here's Colin Sexton looking to drive. He passes it out to Kira Lewis. Drains a three with a hand in his face, tying this game. Clutch shot from Kira Lewis. With the game tied at 58, here comes Kira Lewis trying to drive. He passes it over to Sexton in the corner for three. 61-58 to score. Here's a deep one for Zach LaVine. He gets that to go. 66-58 the score. Now 66-60. Cavs coming back a little bit. There's the three from the side. That one is good for Clarkson, and eventually they catch all the way up, just being down 2 points. Opportunity to tie or take the lead. Clarkson gets the mid-range too. And the Cavs tie it up at 67 before Juice Manley nails the three here with 3:42 to go third quarter. Here's a pass inside. Bagley. He had 20 first half points. What can he do in this second half? He passes it outside to Weisbeck for three from the corner, tying the game at 70 all. Here's Manley. He gets it over to Carter Galt. Galt going to try the side three. He gets it to go. 73-70. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Foul on Brooks, and the and one is good to tie the game. Weisbeck now trying to drive with it with 1:38 to play third quarter. He gets the short little shot. 75-73. Cavs take a lead for the first time in a while. Here's Weisbeck. He's going to pass it out to Jaren Jackson Jr., who hits the three. 5-point lead for Cleveland. Again, they have an opportunity after a miss from the Knicks. Weisbeck over to Jackson Jr., same exact spot. 2 in a row from there, 81-73. LaVine trying to get some points before the end of the quarter, and he can't get it done. And that is how the third quarter comes to a close, 81-73 in favor of the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll be right back. And we are back for the fourth quarter, the exciting conclusion. Here comes Obi Toppin, and he will get the first bucket of the fourth for the New York Knicks. 83-75, now 83-77. Knicks trying to make a little comeback here. 8:33 to play in the game. Here's Jaren Jackson Jr. He's going to pop from three again, and he has been so good from that spot today. That is just his spot right now. 86-77. Colin Sexton matches that three with one of his own. 6-point game. Now an 8-point game. Here's Clarkson. Nice little spin. He misses it, but he passes it out to Jaren Jackson Jr., who nails a wide open three anyway. 93-84. Game slipping away from the Knicks as Weisbeck gets in to Benji Jasper for the dunk. 11-point game in favor of Cleveland right now. 6:21. Here's Kira Lewis. He's going to drive, and a brilliant drive, but it still leaves the Knicks 9 down. Benji Jasper feeling that injury. Here's Jaren Jackson, and again, Jaren Jackson from his same spot, nailing those long threes all day long. Here's Kaliko on the other end for a big three. Still 9-point game, 4:56 to go. Jackson Jr. so hot in this second half. 105-91. Here's Garland inside to Jaren Jackson Jr. He just cannot be stopped tonight. And the Cleveland Cavs are rolling because of it. 107-91 on the timeout there. Benji Jasper's like, hey, don't do that. I'm kind of hurting. Player of the game, Marvin Bagley. I mean, it's easy to understand why. He had 20 first half points. He's still been scoring in the second half, but second half hero has been Jaren Jackson for this team. Here's Juice Manley trying to bring the Knicks back in it. And at 111-96, that's going to be kind of tough to do. Here's Allen out to LaVine. LaVine going to step. He's going to take the shot wide open. He gets it to go. 111-99. Maybe all hope isn't lost, but yeah, it is. 116-102, and Clark just going to dribble it out, and the Cleveland Cavaliers even the series at a game apiece. With a 116-102 win in the Garden, they steal the home field advantage away from the New York Knicks in this series. Hopefully, the Knicks can steal one in Cleveland. We will find out in the next episode. But Zach LaVine, 24 points, 21 for Colin Sexton, 18 for Carter Galt, 12 for Juice Manley in this one, only 11 for Kira Lewis, but he did have 7 assists. So he had his ways of contributing. 6 for Brooks, 5 for Toppin. Kaliko had 3 points, but 10 boards. Kaliko, not the greatest shooting percentage tonight. Jaren Jackson had 28. Bagley had 24 and 7. Jackson, 28 and 7. 13 from Clarkson, 12 from Okoro, 12 from Wisebeck in only 11 minutes. 10 and 11 from Jasper, who played injured. So a lot of great contributions from Cleveland to get this win. So as we take a look at how the playoffs sit right now, it is a 1-1 series over here in New York. We are going to go to Cleveland in the next episode for games 3 and 4, maybe game 5, depending on how those game 3 and 4 go. Make sure you guys leave your comments in the section. I will be doing shout-outs. Shout out to Matthew Stagno for his comments on Kaliko. If you want to be shouted out in the next Knicks episode, make sure you leave a thought-provoking or just quality comment in general. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, if you want to see more, click right here.